Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrind
Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Nityananda Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrind.
Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila Chapter 1 Text number 212 Starting. Goda Nigacha Asite Nahi Mora Prayojana Toma Dunha Dekite Mora Ihan Agaman. I had no business coming to Bengal, but I have come just to see you two brothers. E Mora Manera Kata Keha Nahi Jane Sabe Bale Kene Aila Rama Kele Grame. Everyone is asking why I've come to this village of Ramakeli. No one knows my intentions. It is very good that you two brothers have come to see me. Now you can go home and don't fear anything. Who are those brothers? Who are the two brothers?
It
Really help if people read the book. Like Rupa and Sanatan Goswami. But Chaitanya went there just to see them, to recruit them. They had written letters to him. Janme Janme Tumi Dui Kinkaramar Achirate Krishna Tomaya Karive Udar. Birth after birth you have been my eternal servants. I'm sure that Krishna will deliver you very soon. Eta Bali Dunhara Shire Dorila Dui Hate Dui Bai Prabhupada Nila Nija Mate. The Lord then placed his two hands on the heads of both of them, and in return they immediately placed the lotus feet of the Lord on their heads. Donha Alingiya Prabhu Balila Dakta Ganaye Sabe Kripa Kori Udaraha Dvijane. After this, the Lord embraced both of them and requested all the devotees present to be merciful about them and deliver them, because they were working for the Muslim king. Even though they were born in Brahmin family, in the Saraswat Brahmin family, that's supposed to be the top tribe. And they were very, very qualified geniuses. The king, they gave some advice about something the king, no one else, none of his ministers, nobody could figure out. So the king said, you have to work for me. And if you don't work for me, I'm going to kill more and more Brahmin, more and more Hindus. So they worked for him. And they were practically like prime minister and finance minister. They were very, very rich, very big position, but they were in the Muslim government. At home, they were just constantly, they were just worshiping Krishna and studying Srimad Bhagavatam. They even had a Vrindavan theme park, their house, with cows and gopis and the forest of Vrindavan. Due Jane Prabhu Kripa Deki Bhakta Gane Hari Hari Bale Sabe Anandita Mane. When all the devotees saw the mercy of the Lord upon the two brothers, they were very much gladdened, and they began to chant the holy name of the Lord. Hari Hari. Purport. Narottam Das Thakur says, Chadiya Vaishnava Seva Nishtara Payeche Keba. Unless one serves a Vaishnava, he cannot be delivered. Spiritual master initiates a disciple to deliver him. And if the disciple executes the order of the spiritual master and does not offend other Vaishnavas, a lot of conditions. If we think I'm initiated, so I'm better than everybody else, that means you're offending everyone else. So nothing, you won't get any progress. Consequently, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu requested all the Vaishnavas to show mercy toward the two brothers, Rupa and Sanatana, who had just been initiated by the Lord. When a Vaishnava sees that another Vaishnava is a recipient of the Lord's mercy, he becomes very happy. Vaishnavas are not envious. If a Vaishnava, by the mercy of the Lord, is empowered by him to distribute the Lord's holy name all over the world, other Vaishnavas become very joyful. That is, if they are truly Vaishnava. One who is envious of the success of a Vaishnava is certainly not a Vaishnava himself, but is an ordinary, mundane man. Envy and jealousy are manifested by mundane people, not by Vaishnavas. Why should a Vaishnava be envious of another Vaishnava who is successful in spreading the holy name of the Lord? An actual Vaishnava is very pleased to accept another Vaishnava who is bestowing the Lord's mercy. Why is that? Anybody awake? You don't sleep at night, right? Only in class. Isn't it? Why is a Vaishnava happy to see another Vaishnava being very successful in preaching?
Why should he be happy?
Why? Why would he be happy instead of envious?
Because it's also, you should be happy is whatever is trying to spread Krishna's mission.
That's
whatever,
right.
Yeah?
Because Krishna is happy. So therefore, we don't think it should be me, and that other devotee is just cheating, he's a rascal. And Prabhupada is saying this because some of his godbrothers were quite envious of him. An actual this is enjoined in the Shastra. The word upeksha means neglect. One should neglect an envious person. A preacher's duty is to love the Supreme Personality of Godhead, make friendship with Vaishnavas, show mercy to the innocent, and reject or neglect those who are envious or jealous. There are many jealous people in the dress of Vaishnavas in this Krishna conscious movement, and they should be completely neglected. There is no need to serve a jealous person who is in the dress of a Vaishnava. When Narottam Das Thakur says Chadiya Vaishnava Seva Nishtara Payeche Keba, he is indicating an actual Vaishnava, not an envious or jealous person in the dress of a Vaishnava. Kali Chela Bhaktivedanta, disciples of Kali. Envy is criticizing devotees, fault finding. Nityananda Haridasa Shivas Gadadhar Mukunda Jagadananda Murari Vakreshwar. All the Vaishnavas were present, including Nityananda, Haridas, Srivas, Gadadhar, Mukunda, Jagadananda, and Vakreshwar. Sabara Charane Dari Pare Duibai Sabe Bale Danya Tumi Paile Gosai. In accordance with the instructions of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the two brothers, Rupa and Sanatana, immediately touched the lotus feet of these Vaishnavas, who all became very happy and congratulated the two brothers for having received the mercy of the Lord. They didn't say they were Muslims and why should they get the mercy? Right? They didn't say that. They were happy. This behavior is purport. This behavior is indicative of a real Vaishnava. When they saw that Rupa and Sanatan were fortunate enough to receive the mercy of the Lord, they were so pleased that they congratulated the two brothers jealous person in the dress of a Vaishnava is not happy to see the success of another Vaishnava. In receiving the Lord's mercy, unfortunately, in this age of Kali, there are many mundane persons in the dress of Vaishnavas, and Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has described them as disciples of Kali. He says, Kali Chela. He indicates that there is another Vaishnava, a pseudo-Vaishnava with tilak on his nose and kanti beads around his neck. Such a pseudo-Vaishnava associates with money and women and is jealous of successful Vaishnavas. Although passing for a Vaishnava, his only business is earning money in the dress of a Vaishnava. Bhaktivinoda Thakur therefore says that such a pseudo-Vaishnava is not a Vaishnava at all, but a disciple of Kali Yuga. A disciple of Kali cannot become an acharya by the decision of some high court. Mundane votes have no jurisdiction to elect a Vaishnava acharya. A Vaishnava acharya is self-effulgent, and there is no need for any court judgment. A false acharya may try to override a Vaishnava by a high court decision, but Bhaktivinoda Thakur says he is nothing but a disciple. That is because in the Gaudiya Math, that's what happened. They had court to see who would be they were fighting over the property, they were fighting over who's the acharya, so the court split it up actually, and made one person the acharya, and then gradually everybody split up and made their own, because they didn't follow the order to have a GBC, to have a committee. Sabha Pasha Agya Magi Chalana Samaya Prabhupada Kahe Kichu Kori Avinaya. After begging the permission of all the Vaishnavas present, the two brothers at the time of their departure humbly submitted something at the lotus feet of the Lord. Ihan Haite Shala Prabhu Ihan Nahi Kaya Yadyapi Tomara Bhakti Kare Goda Raja. They said, Dear Lord, although the king of Bengal, Nawab Hussain Shah, is very respectful toward you, you have no other business here. Kindly depart from this place. Tatapi Yavana Jati Nakodi Pratiti Tirta Yatraya Eta Sangata Bala Nahi Riti. Although the king is respectful toward you, he still belongs to the Yavana class and should not be believed. We think there is no need for such a great crowd to accompany you on your pilgrimage to Vrindavan. The king heard about Lord Chaitanya and wanted to know, and he had one minister who was a Hindu and told him, no, he's just some ordinary sannyasi, you don't have to think about him. Because he was worried the king would kill him. Then somebody came back and told the king that there's thousands of people following him and they dance all day and he laughs sometimes for 6 hours. And the king said it must be Allah. It must be the same person that we call Allah and the Hindus call Krishna, because the servants are working for free. He said, my servants, if I don't pay them, they will leave. So he went to see Lord Chaitanya. He took off his king dress and he was very respectful. But they're worried still. They know the king, that he could change any minute because he's a drunkard. And they're saying you should get moving. You are going to Vrindavan with hundreds and thousands of people following you. This is not a fitting way to go on pilgrimage. Sometimes for business purposes, large crowds of men are taken to different places of pilgrimage, and money is collected from them. It's very lucrative business, but Rupa and Sanatana Goswami, expressing their opinion in the presence of the Lord, have disapproved of such crowded pilgrimage. Actually, when Lord Chaitanya visited Vrindavan, he went alone and accepted a servant only at his devotee's request. He never visited Vrindavan with crowds of people for a commercial purpose. Like these big Bhagavad reciters or Ramayan reciters, they go to Vrindavan and lakhs of people come. They all have to pay them. They have to pay pretty big money to hear the Bhagavad Gita. That's not a fee to get in. Yadyapi vastuta prabhu kichu nahi bhai, tatapi lokika lila loka chesta mai. Although Lord Chaitanya was Sri Krishna himself and was therefore not at all fearful, he acted like a human being to teach neophytes how to act. Eta bali charanavandi gela dui jana prabodha se grama haite chalita haila mana. Having spoken thus, the two brothers offered prayers to the lotus feet of the Lord and returned to their homes. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then desired to leave that village. Prate chali aila prabhu kanayira nata shala dekila sakala tahan Krishna charitra lila. In the morning the Lord left and went to a place known as Kanai Nata Shala. There he saw many pastimes of the Lord. In those days in Bengal there were many places known as Kanai Nata Shala, where pictures of the pastimes of the Lord were kept. People used to go there to see them. This is called Krishna Charita Lila. In Bengal there are many places called Hari Sabha, which indicates a place where local people gather to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and discuss the pastimes of Krishna. The word Kanai means Lord Krishna, and Nata Shala indicates a place where pastimes are demonstrated. In those places which are present are called Hari Sabha, may previously have been known as Kanai Nata Shala. But there's still one place. I went there. We went there with the safari. And it looked like the most people were going to watch the cinema, which the cinema house was some room with only a television. But they were full of people. But the devotees were there to talk about Krishna. Se ratre prabhu tahan chinte mane mana sange sangata vala nahe kaila sanatana. That night the Lord considered Sanatana Goswami's proposal that he should go to Vrindavan, he should not go to Vrindavan, followed by so many people. Mathura yaibe ami eta loka sange kichu sukha na paiba abe rasa bange. If I go to Vrindavan with such crowds behind me, it would not be a very happy situation, for the atmosphere will be disturbed. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu confirms that visiting a holy place like Vrindavan with so many people is simply disturbing. He should not find that happiness he desired by visiting holy places in that way. Ekaki yaiva kingva sange ekajana tabe se shobaye Vrindavanera gamana. The Lord concluded that he would go alone to Vrindavan, or at most would take only one person with him. In that way, going to Vrindavan would be very pleasant. Eta chinti prata kale ganga snana kari nila chale yabe bali chalila gora hari. Thinking like this, the Lord took his morning bath in the Ganges and started for Nilachala, saying, I shall go there, back to Puri. E mata chali chali aila santi puri dina pancha shata rahile acharyara gari. Walking and walking, the Lord arrived at Shantipur and remained in the house of Advaita Acharya for 5 to 7 days. Sachi Devi Ani Tanre Kaila Namaskar Sata Dina Tanre Tani Bhiksha Vyavahar. Taking this opportunity, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent for Mother Sachi Devi, and she remained in his house for 7 days to prepare the meals for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Special mercy he gave his mother. Tanra Agya Laya Puna Kodilaga Mane Vinaya Kodiya Vidai Dila Bhakta Gane. Taking permission from his mother, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then started for Jagannath Puri. Then the devotees followed him. He humbly begged them to remain and bade them farewell. Jana Dui Sange Ami Yaba Nila Chale Amare Maliba Asi Rata Yatra Kale. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, although requesting all the devotees to go back, allowed 2 people to follow him. He requested all the devotees to come to Jagannath Puri and meet him during the festival. Balabhadra Bhattacharya Ara Pandit Damodar Dui Jana Sange Prabhu Aila Nila Chala. The 2 persons were accompanied by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Jagannath Puri were Balabhadra Bhattacharya and Damodar Pandit. Dina Kata Tahari Rahi Chalit La Vrindavan Lukaya Chalile Rate Najane Kona Jana. After remaining in Puri for a few days, the Lord secretly started for Vrindavan at night. He did this without anyone's knowledge. Balabhadra Bhattacharya Rahe Matra Sange Jari Kanda Pate Kashi Aila Maharange. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left Jagannath Puri for Vrindavan, only Balabhadra Bhattacharya was with him. Thus he traveled on the path through Jarikanda and arrived in Benares, Varanasi, with great delight. Dina Chara Kashite Rahi Gela Vrindavan Mathura Dekhi Adeke Dwadasha Kanan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed in Benares only 4 days and then left for Vrindavan. After seeing the town of Mathura, he visited the 12 forests. Purport. Those who visit the Vrindavan area today are generally visit 12 forests, known as the 12 forests. They start at Mathura, where there is Kamyavan, and from there they go to Talavan, Tamalvan, Madhuvan, Kusumavan, Bandiravan, Bilvavan, Bhadravan, Kadiravan, Lohavan, Kamudavan, and Gokula Mahavan. Lila, Stala, Deki, Prema, Aila, Astira, Balabhadra, Kaila, Tanre, Mathurara, Bahira. When he visited all 12 places of Krishna's pastimes, he became very agitated because of ecstasy. Balabhadra somehow or other got him out of Mathura. Ganga Tire Pate Laya Prayaga Aila Shri Rupa Ase Prabhuke Tahai Malila. After leaving Mathura, the Lord began to walk along the path on the bank of the Ganges. Finally, he reached the holy place of Prayag, Allahabad, and it was there that Rupa Goswami came to meet the Lord. That later on, that details are described about the Vrindavan visit. Every time he saw the Jamuna, he would jump in, and devotees were worried that he would drown. And when they tried to take a boat, he would dance so much on the boat would tip over. So they got him out. They think they were protecting him. Dandavat Takari Rupa Bhumite Padila Padama Anande Prabhu Alingana Dila. At Prayag, Rupa Goswami fell down on the ground to offer obeisance to the Lord, and the Lord embraced him with great delight. Shri Rupa Shiksha Korai Pataila Vrindavan Apane Korila Varanasi Agaman. After instructing Rupa Goswami at Prayag at the Dashashvamedha Ghat, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered him to go to Vrindavan. The Lord then returned to Varanasi. Kashite Prabhu Kayasi Milila Sanatan Dui Masa Rahi Chandre Koraila Sikshan. There, when Lord Chaitanya arrived at Varanasi, Sanatan met him there, and the Lord remained there for 2 months and instructed Sanatan Goswami perfectly. Major part of the book is instructions to Sanatan Goswami and Rupa Goswami. Mathura Pataila Tanre Diya Bhakti Bala Sanyasire Kripa Kori Gela Nila Chala. After fully instructing Sanatana Goswami, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent him to Mathura with empowered devotional service. In Benares, he also bestowed his mercy upon the Mayavadi sannyasis. Then he returned to Nilachala, Jagannath Puri. This summary, telling you what's coming up, this first chapter of the Madhya Lila. All these things are explained in detail later. Chaya Vatsara Aiche Prabhu Kolila Vilas Kabu Iti Uti Kabu Chaitra Das. The Lord traveled all over India for 6 years. He was sometimes here and sometimes there, performing his transcendental pastimes. And sometimes he remained at Jagannath Puri. Anande Bhakta Sange Sada Kirtana Vilas Jagannatha Darshana Premera Vilas. While at Puri, the Lord passed his time in great joy by performing Sankirtan and visiting the temple of Jagannath in great ecstasy. Madhya Lilara Kailun E Sutra Vivarana Antya Lilara Sutra Ebe Shuna Bhakta Gana. Thus I give a synopsis of the Madhya Lila, the middle pastimes of the Lord. O Lord, O devotees, kindly hear the synopsis of the final pastimes of the Lord, known as Antya Lila. Vrindavana Haite Yadi Nila Chala Aila Atara Varsha Tahain Vasa Kaha Nahi Gela. When he returned to Jagannath Puri from Vrindavan, he remained there and did not go anywhere else for 18 years. Prati Varsha Aishena Tahan Godera Bhakta Gana Shadi Masa Rahe Prabhu Sange Samilana. During these 18 years, all the devotees of Bengal used to visit him in Puri every year. They would remain there for 4 months and enjoy the company of the Lord. Nirantada Nitya Gita Kirtana Vilas Achandale Prema Bhakti Kodila Prakash. At Jagannath Puri, Mahaprabhu performed chanting and dancing unceasingly. Thus he enjoyed the pastime of Sankirtan. He manifested his causeless mercy, pure love of God to everyone, including the lowest man. Pandit Gosai Kaila Nila Chalavas Vakweshwar Bhamodara Shankara Haridas. Residing with the Lord at Jagannath Puri were Pandit Gosai and other devotees such as Vakreshwar Damodar, Shankar and Haridas Thakur. Jagadananda Bhagavana Govinda Kashishwar Paramananda Puriyara Swarup Damodar. Jagannath, Nanda, Bhagavan, Govinda, Kashishwar, Paramananda, Puri and Swarup Damodar were all and other devotees also lived with the Lord. Chaitravasi Ramananda Roya Prabriti Prabhu Sange E Sabha Kaila Nitya Stiti. Sri Ramananda Roy and other devotees who were residents of Jagannath Puri also remained permanent with the Lord. Advaita Nityananda Mukunda Srivas Vidyanidhi Vasudev Murari Yatadas Prativarshe Aisi Sangha Rahe Charimas Tan Sabha Laya Prabhu Vivida Vilas. Other devotees headed by Advaita, Nityananda, Mukunda, Srivas, Vidyanidhi, Vasudev and Murari used to visit Jagannath Puri and remain with the Lord for 4 continuous months. The Lord enjoyed various pastimes in their company. Haridas Siddhi Prapti, Adbhuta Se Sabha, Apani Mahaprabhu Yanra Kaila Mahotsava. At Jagannath Puri, Haridas Thakur passed away. The incident was very wonderful because the Lord himself performed the festival of Haridas Thakur's departure. Te Rup Gosai Punaragamana Tahara Ridaye Kaila Prabhu Shakti Sancharana. At Jagannath Puri, Sri Rupa Goswami met the Lord again, and the Lord invested his heart with all transcendental power. Tabe Chota Haridasa Prabhu Kaila Danda, Damodara Pandit Kaila, Prabhu Ke, Vakya Danda. After this, the Lord punished junior Haridas, and Damodar Pandit gave some warning to the Lord. Purport. Actually, Damodar Pandit was eternal servant of the Lord. He could not punish the Lord in any way, nor had he desire to, but he did give some warning to the Lord so that others would not blaspheme him. Of course, he should have known that the Lord is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and free to act in any way. There is no need to warn him, and such an action is not very much appreciated by the advanced devotees. Tabe Sanatana Gosaya Puna Agamana Jaishta Mase Prabhu Tanre Kaila Parichana. Therefore, after Sanatana Goswami met the Lord again, and the Lord tested him in scorching heat during the month of Jaishta. Tushtapaya Prabhu Tanre Pataila Vrindavan Advaitara Haste Prabhu Adbhuta Bojan. Being pleased, the Lord sent Sanatana Goswami back to Vrindavan. After that, the Lord, he was fed wonderfully by the hands of Sri Advaita Acharya. Nityananda Sangha Yukti Karila Nibrite Taha Pataila Gode Prema Pracharite. After sending Sanatana Goswami back to Vrindavan, the Lord privately consulted with Nityananda Prabhu. He then sent him to Bengal to preach love of Godhead. Jai. We'll stop there. Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Find verse 263.
Okay, 263.
All right. So we'll be leaving Lagos today. Sorry I couldn't offer much service while I was here. Harinam regularly. I think that going out right after class is the best, then you're sure to do it. You know? Otherwise everybody just spaces out all day. Right? I hope when they're all just sitting around with their cell phones, they're reading the Bhagavad Gita or something. I hope so. I don't know because I can't see what's on the screen. Right? Go out and let the people hear the holy name, and the results will come. We have faith, little by little. Right? Step by step. Krishna says gradually, step by step, you'll become purified, even if no one else does. And if you become purified, then you'll be able to purify others. So just keep going and giving the books. We have that on chanting book. Just keep giving it. Even if people have it, they'll take another one and maybe they'll read it a second time. Maybe they'll give it to somebody. But give, because the devotee who donated those, he wants them free distribution. So if we do that, then we get a lot of mercy. All right? Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Shri Lagos Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Wherever they are.